Your Highness, the new king is a U.S.
What did he say?
The new king.
You cannot talk!
First of all, did you see York in this chapter?
Oh, indeed.
Second thing, I actually may bring back the chapter reviews because there are a lot of things I want to talk about and I want to really spend the time kind of diving into them. I have videos coming out, topics on this one, because Oda did, Oda, he's eating his Wheaties, man. Bro, this chapter, yo. Yo, bro, this chapter is crazy. The pace is like the average pace for each chapter. In terms of story progression and in terms of character, oh my God, bro. Look, Oda is not perfect, but when he's drinking the goat juice, we have to respect it. You just have to respect it. The final saga so far, it's not perfect, no, but it is fire. It is not perfect, but Oda has been slapping. He's hitting with so much force, their neck is spinning a whole 180. Oh, no. Bro, first of all, F Doberman. We don't give a damn about Doberman. That's Saturn's last hurrah in the entire story. Omega beaming Doberman, you know what, fine. We've been doing a lot of videos on this channel talking about the importance of Emu and how Emu could be literally puppeteering the elders from the Holy Land. And by the way, speaking about video content,
Listen!
Patreon for anime and television show and movie reactions, Cole Requiem for read-through streams and so on, like for One Piece, Cole San for the edited anime reactions and other show reactions like House of the Dragon, One Piece, My Hero, and so on and so forth. And finally, Cole Plus for a whole lot of added fun extra content where I just cover news topics, random reaction videos to random content, and so on and so forth. Now, that being said, I think that Oda has done something tremendous here. And I'm gonna say it again because I think it's a very, 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 very important chapter. I even did a full video on this. I thought that what Oda did was drop one of the most important panels we've seen in the entire story of One Piece. At the end of chapter 1121, where Oda shows you what I honestly believe are going to be the major players for the story moving forward in the final saga. You have the 4 emperors. Underneath them, who do you have? You have Akainu, you have Sabo and Dragon, you have a mystery person, you have Kuzan, Aokiji, you have Kobe, and then you have Garling and Saint Emu of Nirona. The 2 people who just popped the hell off in this chapter. And bro, I'm telling you, the Figureland agenda, the Garling agenda, oh God. Because here's the thing, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Let's be honest here. It's not the 5 elders anymore. That's a lie. It was the 5 elders when Jay was a part of the 5 elders. Now it's Garling and the 5 elders. Woo! It's Garling and the 5 elders. Yeah, bro, there's a reason why Jupiter is sweating. Number 1, because this man perspires a lot. Number 2, because he knows that when it comes to Jay Garcia Saturn's club membership, card denied. Oh, Philly, you thought you'd come back after your failure? Fool. Ran out of time, ran out of life. Like it was that old school movie with Timberlake. You ran out of time, shut it down, you die. Guess who died? No! And who replaces him? 3. The former commander, actually probably current commander-in-chief, I would argue, of the Holy Knights. If not, then former. But he knows the drill. They come at Garling off the rip hostile. Garling? What are you doing here? You nasty. You nasty. Get out of here. No. I got orders. From who? Wait, we're the ones on top. Nope. Yeah, you know who's on top. You know who the real top G is. Yeah, y'all guys are bottom G. Ooh. The top G gave me orders. Guess what? The new warrior god of defense? Science? Well, I'm not good at science, but hey, York is under my purview, and I'm gonna be the new guy filling in the seat for Saturn. No. You can't see right now, but I'm doing high knees like it's track and field, baby. You can't see, but man, that Garling had so much focus on my mind, not just because he had the right to execute a celestial dragon in Myo's guard, not just because of the God Valley clip we've seen in Kuma's flashback, where Garling could have potentially squared up against Rox D. Sebek and Goldie Roger at some point in the past, the champion of God Valley, St. Figureland Garling. Huh? People would theorize that he was the one that gave Whitebeard some scars. But it's the fact that Dragon, who we see making a big move at the end of this chapter, and he's already had his people cut off supply routes to the Holy Land, and now the fat cats are fearing for their waistlines. They're getting too small. What?
Our mom told us when we were younger, if we ate a sugar, you drink a Diet Coke afterwards and it'll cancel out the sugar.
Okay.
2 meals a day and no snacks? Well, stop. Oh my God. Yeah, good. Get these fatties sweating. I know. Get these fatties sweating and you'll see changes for sure. But it's that very same dragon who said before that when the Holy Knights mobilize, that is when the real battle begins. Even though the elders in this arc have been more impressive than I would think, what we see in this arc is probably their caps. Saturn is dead. Saturn is gone. So whatever his ceiling was, if you didn't see in this arc, out the window. We may see higher stuff, probably will see higher stuff in the future from Marcus Mars, from Jupiter, from Time of Mercury, and Ethan. Yeah, fair enough. But they ain't no Figureland Garling. They ain't no Figureland Garling, man. They ain't him. If he is still not currently that commander-in-chief, because now he's the elder, let's say he's not doing the same thing that we see in House of the Drag with Kristen Cole, okay, then whoever replaced him is gonna be a stud. Gonna be a phenom herself, absolute. Is it Stabs, the theoretical twin brother of Shanks? What if, let's say, for example, it's the one girl we see with the black hair in the God Valley flashback section of Kuma's flashback, the one behind Garling? Oh, what if it's a Bohemian Grove? Bohemian Grove is in charge. Oh, that's crazy. About to get hella sinister. About to get hella crazy. Bro, Oda's cooking. And with Emu, actually fried. Oh, again, one last Omega Beam from Jay to Doberman. Emu was the one, unironically, literally controlling the elders from afar in some way. Like, what they are, in some capacity, was given to them by Emu. And man, the One Punch Man vibes are strong, and that someone else can remove those powers at will, and that's Emu. It explains in better detail what their powers are. Now it's very likely they are not Devil Fruit users. Their powers come from Emu. Emu made St. J. Garcia Saturn the Gyuki. Let's say now that we know that Figureland Garling is a member of the Elders, could Emu give Garling his prime powers back with its ability and also give him a new power? Not the Gyuki, but something entirely. I heard some things about the Griffin. Ooh, I like to play with Shanks and Garling. Maybe he's gonna get a Griffin demon power. I'm gonna do my reviews again. I'm gonna see how they go on the channel. I'm gonna do my reviews again, break it down step by step, piece by piece. I'm gonna cover whatever I can, because there's things like this lightning that we see when Saturn erupts. That could be something similar to what we saw when he first came down. Also, Edison and the Vegapunks are back. I'm not too sure if Edison was in the Cloud Factory the entire time and tricked York somehow into believing that he did die, and then at some point went back to the Labo Stratum, took the remainder parts before it was separated by a roaming cloud. I'm not too sure if that's the same one that we saw earlier, or if that's a whole new Edison. Edison is the main consciousness, the main head of this new Vegapunk amalgamation. And then you have the other one, Shaka, Atlas, and Pythagoras. They're talking to each other via the cloud. And we don't see the original body. The original Vegapunk, the Stella body, isn't yapping, isn't talking. But a lot of these things do need a deeper dive and a more thorough breakdown. The fact that Saturn was the one 200 years ago. Saturn was the one that told the scientists to not scrap a meth, proving in many ways that these guys can live for centuries. He looked the exact same. It was one thing when we see him on Gad Valley. It's a whole nother matter when he's there 200 years ago. And then also when Saturn's power starts to fade away from his body, there's that one panel where he starts to yell and then they get blown back and we see like these smiling faces in the shadowy face. There's a lot. I need to dive deeper into this stuff. There's just too much. So maybe not for every chapter, but for some chapters, like this chapter, I'll be doing official reviews once again. That's right. We are going to come back with that stuff. But this chapter, I would say high rating off the gate. There are some things that are a bit scuffy. I would say, yes, I'll tackle them in my review. But this chapter's great. And man, oh man, Garling, he's the real deal. We've been saying this. He is the real deal. Emu making crazy moves. And I have a video coming out, like a part of my stream that I'm going to do as a video. It's a genuine theory take on what could be his powers, because now that we're seeing more of Emu's powers, it could be related to, if you ever seen that show called Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan. Nura Hyo no Mango, I think it's what it's called in Japanese. Yeah, I think it could be related to that, because I don't see Garling getting the spider power 1-for-1 as Jay. If that's the case, then Garling may get a whole new power. But how can Emu do that in the first place? There's a lot. Man, this final saga, bro. This final saga. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. What? And no break. Oh, lovely. So I'm gonna see you guys in a week for what I'm guessing gonna be more Chir Oda insanity. Because when it comes to post arcs, Oda he's a monster. Oh, the things that happen are, for the most part, most of the time, they're insane. I can smell them. I can smell bounties. Bounties on the horizon. So if you enjoy my content, then make sure to give you a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, click on that bell to join the notification squad. I'm gonna catch you guys and gals on the flip side.
See you. Bye bye.